Hello and welcome to my milk outside of a bag of milk outside of a bag of milk. It's probably longer to say, but yeah. Welcome to my playthrough, YouTube. Today, yeah, we're gonna explore that game. It's probably gonna be a one-off episode, but yeah. Sit down or stand up. I don't know, like me, and just enjoy the ride. So I don't know what we're gonna. I don't know what will be what to expect right at the moment, but yeah. So F for full screen. There we go. You can. Oh my God! You're seeing the. There we go. English. This game contains flashing images and touches on heavy topics. Take care. Yeah, viewers' discretion advised. Escape save menu. Full. Okay. This is very like. What is it called again? Little anime. Lane. Serial Experiments Lane. No, not like here. Don't take much time. What are you doing? What do you see? Are you sure? Are we talking to anyone? Anyway, it's. Okay. Okay, very interesting. I don't know. I have no idea what the fuck that meant. I'm gonna be honest with you. There's a whole second half of the story of Serial Experiments Lane, but you can only get it by playing a game or watch a 4-hour video on it. I haven't watched Serial Experiments Lane. I'm a LARPer. I'm gonna be real with you. I just know about it, but I never actually took the time to watch it. Same with Akira. Yes, I know. I'm a terrible fucking like. Yeah, I don't know. But yeah. Hey, the red matches your red. What red? I probably does. Didn't watch it. I didn't. I know. Like from the memes, all the shit I saw. I know like bits and bobs. To about it, but yeah. The A turf. Yeah. Hello. So, milk outside a bag of milk outside a bag of milk. Have you played this game's prequel? No. I looked for it, but like on Steam, but I'm walking to my room, trying not to look around. Playful shadows dance around me here and there. They dash all over the walls, the ceiling. One of those shadows whizzes past me, touching my face ever so slightly. I smile and continue walking, paying it no mind. Sometimes it's so easy to lose self-control and track of time, spinning in a joyful dance. But I'm in a bit of a hurry here. Mom told me to go to bed. I walk past the kitchen on the way to my room. The door is shut, but I can still feel the chilling air coming from the other side. My first thought is that there's a living corpse blowing into the keyhole, laughing mockingly. That's so silly. I'm absolutely sure we have no corpses in our kitchen. I know for sure that we've never had any corpses in our kitchen. I'm absolutely sure that. I bring it to a run and dash towards the closed door. The shadows intensify their chaotic dance. Are they trying to stop me or calm me down? I don't know, it doesn't matter right now. Don't you get it? I wave my hands around as I turn, trying to chase away my annoying pursuers, but then I suddenly realize that I won't be able to stop in time. I've got no other choice but to break the door now. If there's somebody inside, I'll surely scare them to death, but wait, how can I scare to death someone who's already dead? What if it actually revives them? No, I don't want that. What do I do? I couldn't fully complete my thought when my shoulder hit the door and it flew open. As I expected, there was no living corpse inside, but there was a bag of milk I bought today, sitting right in the middle of the table, watching me with its unblinking eyes. I stare back, nothing happens. Although what exactly did I expect? Gratitude? Have I done something that warranted it? A bag of milk probably doesn't scare her, whether it's on the shelf in a store or on the table in my mom's kitchen. On the other hand, nobody will drink milk inside the store, which means I took it from the safest place in the world into the scary unknown. I'm so sorry, you poor thing. I feel like there's a metaphor, but I'm not getting it. Turn away in shame and leave the room in a hurry. I only bring to others trouble. I walk towards my room through a narrow corridor. I meet a familiar formless creature at the door. It locks me in its clutches and starts sniffing every inch of my body like a hungry dog. I'm not struggling, I know it's useless. I just stay silent and endure its tight grip that stops me from moving. Sniffing me from head to toe, the creature holds out its ugly paws, bearing a single claw, thin and sharp like a blade. I stare questioningly into the monster's bottomless eye sockets. The creature squeezes my hands until my veins start bulging, and I just keep staring into the black cavities where its eyes should be, ignoring all the pain. I've promised so many times. Stay put. The moment it says that, its claw pierces my arm. I don't feel anything other than the barely discernible crawling under my skin and the ring of tightly sprung sinews. But then, the claw injects its venom into me. It hurts. A white veil appears in front of my eyes. My finger is cramped. I start twitching frantically. I lose control over my body and slowly slide to the door, just like last time, but... Why do I feel so hot? I feel my blood boiling up. Strong shivers run through my body, paralyzing every single cell, while my veins and arteries heat up, almost bursting from the pressure. I try screaming, but instead of producing words, I vomit thick, milky foam. The creature notices it and throws itself at me in anger, grabbing me by the throat while keeping the poisonous claw inside my arm. Kill me! Kill me! Hysterical screams resound through the corridor in a fit of madness. The creature starts scratching my neck. Bright splashes fly everywhere, hitting the walls with a loud sound. I should imprint where every drop fell in my memory, so I could gather them all later. I need to remember. A new wave of pain washes over me. Everything turns pitch black in an instant. Say it. I'll never drink milk ever again. Say it. Never drink milk ever again. Say it again. Never drink milk ever again. And never drink milk ever again. What? I'm actually confused. Wild pig slide. They did this to me on Tuesday. Okay, bro. Finally get to my room. I'm so tired of all this fuss. I get vaccines at CVS. All this fuss, thankfully, I still feel comfy and warm in my room. Even the weird sounds coming from the outside don't make me anxious at all. Mom told me to go to bed, so I need to perform all the needed preparations. I've washed my face and now I'm standing in front of the mirror with a toothbrush in my mouth. I look at my reflection. It shows absolutely no desire to sleep. Yeah, I get how you feel. There was a time when the last minutes before I sleep were my favorite time of the day. I loved anticipating the inevitable moment when the reality and the dream world would crash. I woke up for that moment's sake, lived through the day for it. My biggest dream was to sleep all day long. Would have been so cool, but the dreams always slowly but surely slipped away. as if somebody fished them out of my head, one after another, until nothing was left. And now I have to sleep again, even though I don't feel any need for it. Finishing with my face, I usually reach out for my pills. It's funny, but I have no idea how they work separately, since I always swallow them as a bunch without thinking. Now I want to have a better look at it, to twirl it between my fingers, to chew on it. I'd do anything to stall for just a little bit more time. A smooth, protruded red capsule is looking at me. It's covered in a murky, semi-transparent film, but you can still discern its contents. So what do we have inside you? Gently pressing the capsule from both sides, and to my surprise, it turns out to be soft and squishy. I press harder and the capsule pops. Sticky bright red liquid pours out. Filthy, filthy! The pill flies straight to the waste bin, and I start rigorously washing my hands. No, there's no way I'm drinking that! Next was a flat pill of the same blood red color. There were some letters printed out on it. Oh, I get it. This is the medicine that makes me really sleepy, but it's not the type of sleep I want. That's not it at all. It's fake! No, no, no! I don't even want to look at it! The pill flies into the waste bin as well. The next half an hour goes by in a similar fashion. I study every pill from all the sides, and then I find a reason not to swallow it. I invent my own medicine instead and enjoy swallowing them one after another, letting myself drown in their healing effects. Hey, my neck doesn't hurt anymore. Hey, my hand doesn't hurt anymore. Hey, my head doesn't hurt anymore. Hey, my heart doesn't hurt anymore. Hey, my stomach doesn't hurt anymore. Hey, my eyes don't hurt anymore. How come I didn't think of this earlier? This is so simple. I need to brag about it to someone right away. Not to my mom, she'll just scold me. And she's sure I'm already sleeping anyway. I don't want to disturb her without reason. I'll think of something myself. Besides, I just really want some small talk. I wonder who's going to be my conversation partner. Hello? Can I be your conversation partner? Hey, okay. Should sort of, yeah. Do you have a freaky little guy injecting you or something to keep you lactose free? Hey. Ah, I saw this on the Steam Points shop, this background. Anyway, hey, long time no see. Okay, now I think the game is like, we're out of the cutscene. If there's a prequel, then I hope like this is like not, it's not required to play it to like enjoy this, you know, like, because I don't know, I heard like a prequel, something prequel, you know, and I looked at the profile of the creator and on Steam, and I didn't see any other game, so I was like, okay, I don't know, and I just moved on, and I just like, you know, yeah, but yeah, maybe play after, but I think that would be kind of odd to do. I don't know. Hey, long time no see. Hasn't even been an hour, dummy. And we're only supposed to meet once per day, right? Am I me or am I playing a character? An hour, right? We're only supposed to meet once per day, right? Why does your voice sound so grim? Sorry. Naturally, I've read the manual. Judging by the pictures, the overdose side effects are the usual headaches, dizziness, exhaustion. There's like nothing I can handle by myself after all. Now, I know how to do it. He didn't reply. Aren't you even a little bit happy? Not even the slightest bit? Very exhausted after today. Well, I guess you are too. That's not true. You need to go to bed. No, you've been in control for way too long already. It's my turn now, alright? Wait, am I told? Okay, I guess there's like, maybe I'm the alter ego? Like, in control, so maybe like this is like the real life version, I'm the dream version. Or something. Possibly. Just stay silent until the medicine's effect wear off. How about that? Am I Johnny Silverhand? Am I Johnny Silverhand right now, you know? And this is me. Okay, I'm gonna stop. I'll just stay silent until the medicine wears off. How about that? You can't do that. You need to do your best to make me feel better. That's exactly what I'm doing. What a bully. Did the math on how many calories I intake from milk. So I watched the VOD that I missed. You played the best Ultra Kill secret level I see. Stick some iron in your mouth. Which one was the best one? I forgot. The best one was... 5S. I forgot that one. Oh, fishing! The fishing, and I have my fishing cap. Yeah. Boom. There we go. There we go. This. It was a cool level. I don't know, but it was also like long. I mean, it was chill. It was chill mostly. Sorry, people on YouTube, that you're like, my God, you're killing the immersion. It is what it is. Well, horror was my second worst. And goddamn, existential crisis was the worst. Oh yeah, I fucking hated that. I thought it would be like actually funny, but it was just like r/atheism, like fucking like anyway. I don't know, like edgy, like Redditor, like I don't know, both sides. Like the side of the character at first it was like it was correct, and then I don't know, it's just like fucking cringe. It just like started like saying like Instagram motivation platitudes. So like anyway, what a bully. Actually, why am I even worried about this? In reality, I don't need you at all. I'm so energetic and I feel great, which means I can do anything, and you can only watch and agonize over your uselessness. I can imagine how angry you are right now. Not angry. Yeah, I'm all beside myself. What made you so happy all of a sudden? You're gone for too long. Or you used to be the worst, but an update improved it. I mean, it scared me shitless. It also pissed me off, but whatever. But it made you so happy all of a sudden. Why would I be sad? Remember yourself a couple of hours ago. I don't know what you mean. Stop lying. The third option. Nuh-uh, I still don't understand. Whatever, unlike you, I won't forget that pathetic, snotty girl for a long time. She just whines and whines all the time. Don't even try ruining my mood. I want to have fun while we're together, alright? So you want calling the shots now? Yeah. Well, let's see how long you can last. Well, we'll see, yeah. Am I really that pathetic? Say something. I can feel tears streaming down my cheeks, hanging from my chin, and then falling on my clothes, burning holes in them. That was fast, but unexpected. Yeah, at least I tried. Go wash your face, then we'll decide what to do with you. Yeah, but why am I an asshole? Why am I an asshole? Like, actually, like, why am I mean to her? Like, why? Am I depression? Am I playing as depression? Am I playing as anxiety? Am I the anxiety wolf from that one anxiety game? Something wicked used to be a black stickman, now texture awful. Oh, hell bangs. I like them. I like the bangs because I like messy styles and like they just cut throat like I pull a cigarette. I'm in front of a mirror again. I keep staring at my reflection, trying not to get distracted by the sneery looks the walls are giving me, trying not to drown in their giggling. But then me in the mirror also shows me a creepy smile, bares her teeth at me. I shut my eyes, but that doesn't help. It wouldn't have helped even if I sunk through the floor. I start counting in my mind: 2 squared, 2 by 2 squared, a square squared, a square pyramid squared, a pyramidal structure cubed, a pyramidal structure hypercubed. I feel better. My head is splitting apart now. Sorry for being rude. It's not your fault. It's never your fault. Fine, you can keep on blaming yourself, but don't overdo it. I don't know why, but I thought I'd be able to take control. I was almost ready to. I was sure I'd be able to change something after all. I was able to buy milk, you know? Yeah, you ought to know how challenging it was. I think this is gonna be like purely a visual novel. Like I'm not even gonna like. All I'm doing is like clicking choices and that's it. Really, realistically. Is that why you threw away the medicine? A stupid decision, right? What does it do? Whatever it was your decision. Does it even matter? What do you think? I can't be sure about anything. You don't take me seriously anyway. And why did you do that? I felt like I'd be able to fight it on my own. It's true, the pain subsided for a bit at a time, but now I feel it triple in force. It hurts so bad. You're drinking medicine or I'll stop talking to you. You know what to do. Dejected, I reach out for the shelf with my medicine. I swallow the pills one after another, chasing away the unpleasant visions that keep floating up in my memory. They even match 300 Pokemon. I hope. No. I'm glad it doesn't have that. It's like, anyway. And yet, my mind still draws a terrifying picture. Lumps of coagulated blood in transparent coating travel down my esophagus, scratching its soft walls, leaving behind furrows. I think I'm like her like inner monologue. I think I'm her inner monologue right now. You know, because we're talking in the first person and we're like as her, despite us being talking like as an outsider voice. I shake my head violently. I don't care if it makes me feel dizzy or worsens my pain. I just don't want to think about something so repulsive. Still haven't changed. Why do you say that, man? What do you mean? You're afraid of me, of being alone. This worries you much more than pain. Yeah, I guess. I toss the last pill into the air and catch it with my mouth. Lie on the floor. I look at the ceiling and I can clearly hear water running in the metal pipes up there. I hear the cracking of concrete blocks that will someday surely fall on my head. But I'm not afraid of that at all. I can imagine my death coming from above. Rather, it's rearing its claws from somewhere below, waiting for me to lose focus. Is this a trauma dump game? Like, is this a trauma dump game? Really? You know? Like, there are games where the person is just like, they make games or like, things. It's not that it's a bad thing, but like, it feels like this is like a personal struggle put on paper, But I'm not sure yet. I like thinking about this. I like thinking what this means, about the meaning, about what it is while playing, But, yeah. You want to talk about it? I've had enough of talking. What do you want then? I just want to lie down for a bit. Even if the ceiling is bound to collapse, it won't be today. I mean, she said she doesn't want to talk. So why are you forcing? Just don't talk. Wait, how is the ceiling okay. Carefully extract thoughts that are yet to be fully formed from my head and lay them out on the ceiling in orderly rows. Now it's my corkboard. In hopes of seeing the whole picture, I switch them from one place to another, pile them on top of each other, scatter them around. In the end, I throw them off with my hand, annoyed, and start over. I can't do it. You can always imagine your thoughts as something small and swarming, like cockroaches. Ew, I hate cockroaches. Can I make them fireflies? I don't mind either way. I don't even have time to blink before my thoughts, they're fireflies now, start whirling all over the ceiling of their own accord, forming whimsical patterns. I can only observe them and wait for the right moment. It's just, that moment doesn't come. The mocking sound of flapping wings come from the ceiling makes me start losing my patience. Enough! I hate you! I spring to my feet and scream at the top of my lungs. The fireflies scatter. Good job. Now start over. What am I trying to do? What am I doing? What is... This is all happening in one night, Like, did we go to bed? Or are we just like staying up, No way. Stable behavior makes you look bad. I don't give a damn. So it doesn't bother you? Should it? No. A lot of people act like this. Really? There's nothing shameful about snapping at someone if you have a reason for that. You did have a reason, didn't you? Had Sharingan. Should he get better? Believe me. There we go. Supportive. Fucking idiot. Why are you being mean to her, bro? There we go. Exactly. You heard it again. What do you mean? Never mind. I've changed my mind anyway. Please don't stay silent for this long anymore. I'm having a hard time without your help. Fine. Raise my eyes to look at the ceiling once more. Sadly, all my fireflies seem to be hiding somewhere. I need to find them. Let's around the room. There are too many places for a creature as small as a firefly to hide here. They can't be anywhere. Suddenly I hear a deafening rumble. The clock just hit midnight. It's so late already, but I can't go to bed right now. Okay, so we didn't go to bed. Alright, we're still... Okay. Will you help me? Please, tell me you will help me. Come on, stop bullying me. You promised to talk to me. What were you thinking while lying on the floor? What do you mean? You should know it better than anyone else. This is the thing, I have no idea. This is weird. Will you tell me? Whoa. Roll my sleeves and start rubbing my eyes intensely. They are so itchy. Why are you crying? Why are you crying? My eyes are itchy. Did you drink milk? Did he bring milk? Who's he? I wonder if I tear out all of my eyelashes one after another, will my eyes stop itching? I wonder if I tear out all my eyelashes one after another, all my eyelashes one after another, if I tear out all my eyelashes one after another, what have you done? I need to gather a glass, and then I need to have a bath, and then... Here, drink some milk. What? First death. I died and felt something. I died? Also, there's a lot of milk cartons here. Let me observe the scenery real quick. There's a bunch of milk cartons. There's the toothbrush, my sink with all the medicine, some plants, some like notes, laptop, radio. No, that's not. There's something else here. There's a modem maybe. A bunch of papers on the wall. Little lamps. Okay. This is like a sound like card or something. I don't know. It's in the middle of the room. My mouth agape, gasping for air. I think I just experienced death. I don't know any other way to explain what happened. Well, that was surely something. Will you tell me or not? Oh, so it wasn't... Okay, it's not a reset. Oh, what? Just look for the fireflies instead. You're acting weird. Help me instead of running your mouth. I've already had enough adventures before bed. I need to gather my thoughts quickly and go to bed. Did I die? Did the thoughts, did the inner monologue die? But she didn't. Or something. Did like thinking about it change, you know, My thoughts are hiding from me. To be honest, I have no idea where to look for them. Me neither. Guess we'll have to tear the whole place apart. No. If I make even the smallest of messes here, I'll feel really bad. And the things should stay in their place, and that's it. Why? I'm trying to come up with a reason right now. She is. You don't have to tell me if you don't want to. I don't and I won't. Right then, so we need to find a bunch of tiny insects inside a mountain of junk without moving anything even an inch. Yeah. My oh my. I have an idea. Last time, becoming a visual novel character helped me achieve my goal. And I want to become a point-and-click adventure game character. You know, those games have moments when you just look at different objects and something inevitably happens. It sounds so fun. What about the things you use regularly? Do you refuse to touch them as well? It would make it even more interesting. This is so childish. So we're changing genre. Hold on, okay. You wanna know what's the best part? You'll be the one doing it. Oh no. Oh yes. A
start panicking as soon as I get in a multiple choice situation. I'll just keep changing my mind and end up crying and running away. You want that to happen? You're such a handful.
You've already proven that you're able to make decisions. Why not continue on that road?
Come on, don't be so boring.
I was just teasing you. No, I wasn't. You don't have to bear the whole burden. Asking for help is a reasonable decision, too.
Let's begin already.
Go to the middle of the room and look around. Where would I hide if I were a tiny firefly?
Ah, this is so thrilling.
My heart gets warmer from the pleasant anticipation. Hey.
What?
Look down. Look down. After a moment, a small ball of light and warmth crawls out from under my sweater.
Wowee!
There's smoke coming out from your clothes. Yeah, wowee. Let's not be a Debbie Downer. This is a wowee moment. Let's go wowee. I carefully grab the firefly. It's pleasantly scorching to the touch. I put it on my shoulder.
I'm sorry, little guy. Time to come home now.
As if it was an order, the firefly slowly drifts up, circles around my head for a bit, and then flies into my ear with the speed of a bullet.
It tickles.
One down, let's look for the others. Okay. I thought I was gonna be like playing a point and click now.
Yeah.
Ah, there we are. This is a fan. What is that? A radio and a radio? Oh, there we go. Point and click. Okay. Okay. This is a sleeping bag. She doesn't have an. Okay. Type of bug Neptune would melt down over. How do you? Was it something he said? I don't remember actually. Oh yeah, did he? He said something about like hating bugs or something, right? I don't remember. I actually don't remember. You have a better memory than me, and I was like the one talking to him. Yeah. Oh shit. Okay. I turn my eyes towards an inconspicuous shelf near the mirror. There's a glass with a toothbrush sitting on it. A small towel hanging nearby. There we go, pulling up pictures of bugs and started gagging. Ah. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. It's true. Then it was a cute little bug. This one. Turn my eyes towards an inconspicuous shelf near the mirror. There's a glass with a toothbrush sitting on it, and a small towel is hanging nearby. What a wonderful sight!
My fireflies are smart and good. They would never get in there. They know about personal hygiene.
Okay, let's look somewhere else. Bro, it scares me every time, bro. Fucking scary cat. Okay. What about the pills? I look at the mound of pills, it makes me feel dizzy. I don't have to think about it, I don't. What's wrong?
I've almost skipped my dose for today. How reckless, I could have died.
Calm down, you've already fixed that. I was ready to die anyway, so no.
Yes, because you ordered me to.
Things could have been much worse.
Yeah.
I heave a deep sigh, come closer and extend my hand.
Wow, it's warm.
The moment those words leave my lips, one of the bottles overturns. Pills rain down from it, and along with them.
A firefly, hooray!
After circling above my head a couple of times, it finally lands in my palm. The firefly rushes up my arm, and upon reaching my shoulder, it crawls straight into my ear. My mind becomes a bit clearer. Alright. I really want to click this. But I know like I probably will die because the milk like kills you or something. Like according to what like happened just like before that. What about the trash can? I get close to the waste bin and look inside it with curiosity. Pill packaging, notebook pages, and other garbage. Boring.
There's nothing here indeed. No self-respecting firefly would hide in a heap of garbage.
Can disagree with you here. If the fireflies are your thoughts and your thoughts are like harmful, should probably be in the trash, to be honest. But I don't know. I tilt my head backwards and almost fall over. The closet is hanging under the ceiling, at least 300 feet off the floor. You're taking a piss.
Are you joking?
Even though it's my room, not everything here is for me to use.
Whatever. I don't care. Yeah, I don't care at all. I like totally, and I'm definitely not worried. Not even this littlest bit, not even a smidgen of the littlest bit. Not even for a thousandth of a percent. That's how much I don't care. Hey, I'm not even done telling you how much I don't care. From this moment on, I'm ignoring you. Oh no, you don't. Then act normal.
Okay. This, your usual notebook pages, glued to the wall with duct tape. Numbers are drawn on them. Is the only kind of information I can take in without trouble. Dosage and side effects?
Yeah.
I thought you knew them. You know them by heart.
Yeah.
This is not your handwriting, isn't it? Of course it's not. Shaky, broken lines, ugly numbers. It's not writing. It's more like claw marks. Don't forget to thank your mom.
I don't need your advice.
A scream makes the pages rustle restless. Scream makes the pages rustle restlessly. After a moment, a firefly appears from underneath one of them. After looking around in a business-like manner, it takes off into a business-like flight and ends up entering my business-like ear. Like, what, does it have a suit and tie? Like, hey,
Let's continue searching.
it's a slow burn type beat. This whole thing. They're the plants.
Right, insects enjoy pollinating the flowers and stuff like that.
Yeah, I guess.
Get close to the flower shelf, I sniff around. The leaves,
Leaves. What, leaves? That's a spelling mistake.
smell of dust and cardboard and death. You know those plants are long dead, right? I'm not sure a dead plant will be able to attract any insects. Well, we kinda don't have a choice here, you know. Still, you're right, let's continue searching. Why don't you just throw them out? Aren't you listening to me at all?
Alarm clock? Look at the alarm clock. Time continues its unstoppable flow.
It's so late.
Are you tired?
You bet I am.
I had a theatric yawn and hold out my arms to the side. Ugh. 1, 2. Then I raise them above my head.
3, 4. Maybe a little workout will help me freshen up.
Good idea. Do you remember the exercises you've been taught? Don't do it. Don't do it. I know. Bro, don't do it.
I think so.
I take a hesitant stance. What was it? Heels together, toes apart.
Whatever, I'll go with that. Count down 5 minutes.
Fine, you have a clock right in front of you though.
I can't look at it. I can't look at its hands for too long.
First I feel like they started moving in the wrong direction, and then they disappear altogether. Oh shit.
And then things always get messy. Last time I saw a pair of eyes on the clock face. And also, I used to hear voices back in the day. They pleaded for help, I think. What a mess, truly a mess. That's a mess, right? A mess. Well, are you counting down?
My god, finally.
What do you mean?
I was trying to get through to you for half an hour.
Huh? Forget it. Do you see the firefly? No?
Let's continue searching then.
What?
Half an hour passed right now. Okay, this is music.
Yes, I look at my laptop. I haven't touched it for years, so it's covered in with a layer of dust as thick as my fingers. A bizarre item, I fear it. Why? It's a long and boring story.
Wonderful, tell me about it.
I insist. I don't remember how it appeared in my room. One of my parents probably brought it here because they couldn't find a better place for it.
They didn't prohibit me from using it. On the other hand, they encouraged me to do so.
Sure, I spent my whole days in front of the screen. Games, drawing, engineering calculator, 3D modeling. So much fun stuff to do.
And amusing hobbies.
Yeah, I did before entering the web. Imagine this, you're a hamster that lives underground. You have everything for comfortable living. Did you imagine?
As always, your analogy is spot on.
Okay, I imagine. Alright, so you're a hamster that lives underground. You have everything for a comfortable living. Okay?
Okay.
Wonderful. And here's the situation you're in. Here's the situation. You're a hamster that lives.
Okay, I got it. Do you want to talk about something else?
Yeah.
We're returning to the subject anyway.
Wonderful day, someone digs you up from your hamster house and brings you to the pet store. Now your new home is a cage. It's way more comfortable and warm compared to the underground. And the most important part, you have a lot of neighbors here. Their cages are identical to yours, and the other hamsters are identical to you too. That means you're all the same. Apart from the fact that they were born at that shop. You'll ask, what does that indicate? And I'll tell you, nothing at all. I forgot what I was talking about. Can I start over?
This time, try to avoid stupid hamster analogies. Okay.
You know, I'm not at fault here. So, I had a lot of friends online, tens, hundreds of them, impossible to count. Is it impossible though? I had exactly 317 of them. Although, I guess nobody counts the exact number of hamsters when they walk into a pet shop. Hey, don't get distracted. Oh right, from my 317 friends, 68 were into gaming, just like me. 130 of them like drawing, just like me. The remaining 119 were into calculators and 3D modeling equally. And when I say equally, I don't mean 59 and a half friends on each side. Alright? I can split numbers evenly, no problem, but math doesn't work like that when it comes to friends. A major conundrum, right? Get to the point. I knew, of course, that no real people exist on the web. I also understood that all of my friends die the moment I turn off my laptop.
And I die when you turn off the stream, by the way.
I still wasn't even a bit worried. Why? Do you know what computer programs consist of? Just a combination of numbers. Which means my friends are also numbers. Isn't that amusing?
Not really. Why do you call them your friends?
I mean, everyone who shares my interests is my friend, I don't care whether they know about my existence or not. Anyways, as I was saying, every program has its own algorithm and purpose. It's mathematical formula. And if you solve that formula, you'll be able to predict the program's behavior at any moment.
The longer you speak, the less I follow. No, I get what she's saying. She like managed to predict everything from now on. Like, it's not all the experiences now. Like, nothing is new because she can predict all of her friends, every single one of them. She knows them by heart. So you know, there's no novelty to like exchanging with them. Possibly, I don't know. We'll see.
You don't need to follow me around. Just listen. Sit on the floor on the laptop screen ends up right in front of me. The only thing reflected in it is my dim face. A web person is just a random picture and a random string of letters. Words and actions from the web person are just executable code.
Hey, let me know if you need a break.
One day, someone appeared. From that point on, my laptop was always on. There are no real people on the web, but he was good at pretending. At some moments, I let him trick me. Hey, look! Huh?
Suddenly, a firefly slowly crawls out of the laptop's vent grill.
I reach for it. It gets on top of my palm, blinking all the while. I think it's trying to say something. I can see that myself. If only I knew that.
Looks like a cipher. Don't you want to crack it?
I changed my mind. I have absolutely no desire to find out what it wants to say.
Firefly stops glowing for a moment after that.
Then it starts glowing again, as if coming back to its senses. For some time it thinks about the further course of actions, then it flies up and dashes into my ear. Let's continue searching.
What about your story?
You must be mad at me for interrupting you, I'm sorry. If you do everything right, I'll finish my story, maybe.
Do you promise?
I promise.
If you forget,
then remind me.
Please forget it, because I won't. What?
Then remind me with a code word, for example. What code word? I'll think of one later. But for now, let's keep searching for my fireflies, okay?
No, I'm not finished searching. I'm gonna search everything. It's like... I'm interested in that part of the story.
I doubt it. All the compartments are locked.
What if?
I don't even want to think about what's inside. Who knows what I'll end up imagining?
Okay. What about the umbrella?
The umbrella emanates a faint sense of coolness. No, there's the only thing that defends me against the thunderclouds that are gathering under my ceiling. It's such a blessing that it can do it without my help. Still, a firefly won't hide in a place like that. It will catch a cold and be unable to fly.
You want to check it?
Why? I'm sure we won't find anything there.
Okay. Maybe we would have, but you know.
This is my sketchbook. Half of its pages are blank, which means
it'll still be good for a couple of years. You draw that rarely. Why?
Isn't that obvious? If I run out of pages, I'll have to buy a new sketchbook. I can't get to the stationery store on foot. I'll have to take the bus. Do you even realize that kind of nightmare that can turn into?
It's like the way she like loses her train of thought every time or something. Like it feels like, does she have ADHD or something? Like that's something that happens to me a lot. Like if you interrupt me while telling me when I'm trying to tell a story or something or a point, you interrupt me and I can forget absolutely everything instantly. It's very annoying, but I don't know. It's like she's like insanely mentally ill or something. Like she has like a lot of mental illness or something, you know? Like maybe she's like probably depressed because, you know, look at the state of her room. Look at with anxiety because look at the way she cannot like, she's going out is like an insane experience to her. Usually because of her like scattered thoughts. No, I'm diagnosing like her, like, lol, you know, anyway. Armchair psychologist. Like, maybe you can ask your mom to buy you one.
Like what? Ask whom?
Can you even form coherent sentences? Just go get the milk, goddamn. No. Don't play dumb. Why you ask your mom to buy you a notebook instead?
Instead, you want me to perform a string of actions, but you're also telling me to do one instead of another. Then how would I decide which action to take? You're so dyslexic. Man, you're a tough case. You lack empathy. Is that my fault?
Get closer to the sketchbook, stepping over the wires, the sleeping bag, the cracks in the laminate, the window's reflection. The sketchbook is lying on the stool. From my height, it seems like the stool is missing 2 legs. Make it close to my... Yeah, there we go. It's missing 2 legs. I squat and look again. All the legs are in place. Will I be able to think of an interesting allegory? Oh no, let's not go there, okay? Set up and study the sketchbook from inches away. Its pages are pure white. The last drawing is buried on the previous page, the way it should be. Too bad, I'd love to see it. Maybe next time. As a gust of chilly wind breaks into the room and makes the pages rustle. Oh no! I shut my eyes. A distinctive sound of pages turning echoes with headache in my head. I know what's going to happen. The rustling has stopped. Even though the wind is still howling from every direction, it can only mean one thing. The notebook is open on the first page. If I wait a little longer, the wind will close it. I won't have to look. If I wait a little longer. If I wait in your eyes. Yes.
No!
It's okay, just do it.
No way, I know you're lying.
Calm down.
No!
Calm down.
No!
Fine, okay. I open my eyes with utmost caution. The notebook is still open in the middle. No drawings, nothing. The pages are still pure white.
Did I imagine it?
I don't know, did you? You're a smart one here. You tell me. Next time, don't close your eyes.
How did you...
I couldn't finish speaking because the pages started moving again.
Don't close your eyes. Don't make me do it. I'm scared.
Trust me. The rustling grows louder. The pages lift up. I can almost see the outlines of drawings on previous pages.
No way. Everything that is in the past should stay in the past. You couldn't convince me. That's it. I'm closing my eyes. Look there.
A barely visible light seeps through the pages. With every new gust, it becomes brighter and brighter.
A firefly.
The wind immediately stops. For a moment, the world sinks into perfect silence. But only for a moment. The buzz that has always been haunting me fills the surroundings. But it doesn't matter now.
Goodness gracious, little boy, you made me so scared.
The firefly blinks, flies up and enters my ear, buzzing loudly all the way. I spend some time looking for the perfect spot in my head, but then its buzzing dies down.
Phew.
Are you okay?
We're running short on time, so let's continue searching.
Okay. It's not easy to get out of here. Okay, so I cannot use the vent. What about this? The little light bulbs.
Are you serious?
What's wrong?
Just think about it. Why would fireflies be attracted to light? I think they're quite self-sufficient already in that regard.
Well, only if they purposefully want to lower their self-esteem. Radio. So 317. Is that a code that I can input somewhere? Look down, my skull bag, worn down and silly, is almost screaming of its own uselessness. From another angle, it looks like a full belly. Its contents are also regurgitating, decomposing, and turning into a sticky, mushy substance. What a cool image. I need to remember this. They're not cool, senseless and cruel. No. Tell you what's inside your bag instead. Nothing is special, mostly just all sorts of books. I've taken out all the pens and notebooks out of there, and I'm not interested in anything else. Used to go to school, didn't you? Yeah, I did. I had a blast all the way. I wish you understood my question. Do you think everything in my life should be doom and gloom? Well, you're wrong. Alright. What did you like the most there? Well, the rooms were really bright, not like at home. That's it? Don't rush me, let me remember. Well, the beds were also soft, and the food was nice. By the way, I attended all the classes, the others always skipped. Probably got told off so hard. I smiled gently, absorbed in more memories. I never graduated though. Yeah. Do you remember your last day there? It was a normal day. Dad picked me up earlier than usual. He told me that I'm already too old for the school curriculum. I also realized that some time ago, the tasks were way too easy. Then we got into the car and went home. Mom greeted us there. We had dinner and went to our rooms. There was also no social unity. And what happened then? I don't remember, and does it even matter? Tell me about it again. Do you remember that bad? Please! Fine. That day, Dad picked me up from school earlier, and to me that I need to grow up. Then I could completely grasp what he meant. There it was different. Either way, I didn't resist. We went to the car and went home. Mom greeted us there. We had dinner together and went to our separate rooms. Satisfied? Tell me about it again. Dad dragged me out of the school building while I was scratching and biting. The teachers didn't interfere. The scene was ordinary for them. Who knows what the little brat has done? Then he pushed me into the car and we drove home in complete silence. Mom greeted us there. We had dinner together and we went out to separate rooms. Please, let's not discuss this further. No, you'll tell me again. Dad bought milk on our way home. Again, I hate milk so much. Mom was not home. Again, I hate Mom so much. What happened next? Suddenly I feel someone's eyes on my back, knowing that these moments should never ever be ignored. I turn around. There's nothing there. What happened next? I don't know, I try to figure this one out. Everything that happened next happened after something. That led to everything that happened after what had happened. I look at my bag again, light pouring into the room through the window glints on the metal parts. And there's also a shadow underneath it, which means it's real. Sadly. Whatever, I don't care anyway. I was set up kicking the bag in a fit of sudden anger, but I managed to stop myself in the nick of time. If I move it even an inch, the whole picture will collapse and I'll go blind. That's already happened, countless times. What do you mean you'll go blind? I spent months memorizing the location of every item in my room. That's why I can see them so clearly and vividly. Oh. You see in the dark. All the time. I won't get it. Look at your feet. I look down and see that a small insect is crawling towards me from my bag. It's barely glowing and it can't even fly. Guess this firefly is really tired. I bend down to pick it up. The firefly starts glowing brightly as soon as I touch it, and then flies up. There you go, boy. Good job.
doing a victory lap around the room. It flies toward me with high speed. I shut my eyes, anticipating the firefly to enter my ear. This is exactly what happens. After he gets inside, it buzzes for a little while and then goes silent. Let's save up Turf Flu so I can add a game to the hit list, but making the game playable on PC is such a bitch, so it's really a test of your resolve. Which game is it? Do tell, like... You know, if it's on the list, it's on the list, and I'll have to play, you know? This one is kinda sad. I wonder why. Doesn't matter. What matters is that it's no longer alone. Sure, let's continue searching. Like this, we're making progress. I feel like I'm doing something important. I look up toward a very high place under my ceiling. I can hear a countless number of small legs marching inside that AC unit. It's an old Spider-Man game from my youth. Oh. Okay. I mean, you can always pull up an emulator or something. Oh well. What happened? Fireflies can be friends with cockroaches. We'd better look somewhere else. Why would cockroaches be there? Have you forgotten? You were the one who told me to think of my thoughts as cockroaches. Yes, but... They became fireflies afterwards, but cockroaches don't disappear just like that. They occupied this place. You understand now? I don't. Are those bad thoughts then? What are those? Ah, those. Those are the photos of my best memories. They're blank. I stared at them so intensely that I burned them with my eyes. Now they're just covering the cracks in the walls. Cracks? Forget it. Are we continuing the search or what? Okay, we are. Interesting. Anything I've skipped over? Accidentally. Or the fan. What's funny about that? I imagine myself being a firefly that is looking straight at a giant fan. And I'd be so jealous. The only thing that's preventing me from flying is a cage it's locked in and the cable. It's like an inmate, if you think about it. It's so sad. Yeah. Let's continue searching. Well, it's in a cage for a reason. If it wasn't in the cage, it could be very dangerous. And you could cut yourself and cut other things. Cut the fireflies themselves. And you can also go in front of them and go and speak and go and make like a robot voice. It's very cool. I loved doing that as a kid. I would still love doing that right now. It's my sleeping bag. It's soft and warm. I'm sure that no living creature would be able to resist the temptation to spend a minute or two inside. They want to dig deep into it with a couple of favorite items, close their eyes, and then... Hey, did you fall asleep? Huh? Gently slapped my cheeks to return myself to senses. It's already way past midnight. Usually I'd be sleeping like a log at this time. But right now, I can't. Let's continue searching. Hey, maybe we'll find something inside. My thoughts don't have a feature of putting to sleep. Quite the contrary, they always cause insomnia, just like tonight. What? I said searching here is meaningless. I really want to click this. Fuck it. Can I search? Can I save? Yeah, save game. Yes. Good. Okay, I'm glad I can save the game. Okay. Okay, I cannot click it. Okay, well, never mind. You cannot click it. Finish searching. You found all the fireflies. Amazing. I guess I've managed to gather my thoughts, but something still worries me. On the other hand, I wasn't supposed to be happy anyway. Why not? If I lose something and then find it, it's just going back to the starting point. No changes at all, a zero sum. And happiness is always about being positive, right? You shouldn't think too much, it hurts you. No, that's not true. I want to sleep. How about you get some fresh air before sleeping? What do you mean? Well, go to the balcony, breathe in some air. Somehow those words triggered a panic attack in me. I subconsciously step away from the balcony. I don't think it's a good idea. Why? This may sound silly, but I feel like someone is watching me. Yeah, it's me. Hello. There's no way somebody cares about you that much. Oh, wait, stay here. Yeah. What are you going to do? With this silly question. I'm going to sleep, of course. Then tomorrow will only come after a year or a decade. Imagining myself be outside of my mortal shell, but at the same time still being me. Ridiculous, like milk outside a bag of milk, and yet, you don't have to talk out loud for me to understand that you're worried about me. I know that already. Also that our time is running short. You won't take another pill. Of course not. In fact, I won't take it tomorrow either. And the day after tomorrow. Never ever. Say goodbye then. No. I have one more small favor to ask. A really, really small one. What is it? I've blurted out way too much today. A lot of stuff I want to forget forever. Don't blame you, but was it really necessary? You'll see tomorrow. I wouldn't be able to sleep like this. Fine, what's the favor? I nervously scratch my wrist and bite on my lower lip. Wait, you're afraid to tell me? Yes! I'm just scared that something bad might happen if I tell you. Is this a cognito hazard? I'm just scared that when something bad happens, something way worse will happen. Stop. I get it already. Still, I won't leave you alone until you tell me. Bully. No, you. Crawl into my sleeping bag. The lower part of the room is very cold. I hurry to wrap myself in blankets, even though the electric heater is working hard to keep me warm. I'm sad because the dreams just won't come anymore. Don't believe me if I tell you how I dealt with it at first. Of course I'll believe you. I know, it was a joke. Well, anyway, I washed my face, brushed my teeth, laid down and started imagining that I'm watching a dream. I didn't sleep at all, of course, and always look sleepy in the morning. After a week of insomnia, I started feeling weird and seeing things. Letters floating in the air, strange silhouettes that appeared in the most unexpected of places. Bulging eyes with trembling pale pupils. It was scary, you know? And one day I almost died. I just collapsed in the middle of the room and couldn't move for a while. And then silhouettes, letters and eyes were hanging over me and hissing. It was horrible. And well deserved, I guess. It felt like I was caught on the biggest lie in the world. Yes, it felt exactly like that. After that I stopped. The silhouettes, letters and eyes stayed there. I guess they really liked this place. They always follow in my wake, peeping at me, and I'm kinda scared of them and can't even argue with them. Today, well, still too scared to tell me? Of course, they're still listening, you know? Use your hands. Alright. Said chaotically twirling my fingers with enthusiasm, forming complex shapes. Want to tell me to tell you a bedtime story? Shh! I'm trying so hard here. Once you get it, they'll hear you. Rex, nobody can hear it. What do you say? Be happy to, but I have no idea how to tell them. It's incredibly easy. Just talk about something without stopping. Sounds silly? It's not. And meaningless. You don't know what you're talking about. I don't have to realize that we'll just end up wasting time. Let's focus on something actually important. Boring. Fine. Close your eyes. Can we remind you of the story? What you were telling us about? I don't get it. You're not even trying. Okay. I wake up on a wooden bench. In front of me lies a narrow, dimly lit alley. An awfully familiar road. Where could I have seen it? Finally. I hear a voice coming from the side. I turn around and see a boy with a weird expression on his face. You're late. Who are you? The boy blinks in bewilderment. You're not going anywhere like this. Try again. He takes a very deep breath. You are late! Started him confused. He stares back, also confused. Sorry? The boy nods, satisfied. See? Much better. You have a name. My name's Treska. I give the brat an evaluating look. He's so young, he's already coming at me with questions like that. None of your business. And besides, will anyone tell me what I'm doing here? Hey, that's rude. It's not like there's somebody else here besides me. Have they told you anything? I know all there is to know, for one. But what? They're obligated to escort me to the store. Jessica says that and strikes a victory pose. No way I'm doing that. You do understand the refusal is futile. Aren't you full of yourself? I'm serious. I'm not the one who decided that. You think I'm delighted with your company. It's weird, constantly shifting between happiness, sadness, loudness, and silence. He's a wacko, and his name is stupid. Are we going or what? You can go, I need to think. I'd be happy to, but I don't know the way. Yeah, who is bro? Triska puts on a cutting smile. I bite my lower lip in frustration. I'll be honest with you, I don't like you. He simply bursts out laughing in reply. I do like you though. He regards my hand without hesitation. Don't even have the time to retort. Lead the way. Our trip to the store went fine, if not for the fact that Treska was walking way faster than me. On the other hand, at times he stopped abruptly and went backwards, studying the ground underneath his feet. In the end, the trip took a lot longer than it should. Reaching the store's doors, we are greeted by a sign. We're closing in 20 minutes. A bright idea to indicate their working hours in this way? Who had the bright idea to indicate their working hours in this way? They probably have special staff like for this. Someone who runs to change the sign every 5 minutes. It's convenient. Are you joking? Yeah. You're so annoying. It's much better than being boring. How old are you, by the way? None of your business. And what's your name? None of your business. I was ready to slap the living hell out of the brat. The scary-looking man suddenly appeared behind the glass, doing a cardboard sign that says we're closing in 15 minutes. Let's go, what are you waiting for? Oh yeah. Another round of going across the long row of canned products. We realize that we're lost. Can't believe you don't know what they sell milk. Maybe we should ask somebody for directions? Sure. Hey, wait up. Triska let go of my hand and walked confidently towards one of the few store's customers. That person is standing with their back to us, studying something on the shelf. Hello, can I can hear neither the second part of his question nor the reply he gets, but my good-for-nothing friend freezes in place. Now he's your friend. Looking the customer straight in the eye, I hurry toward him. See yours. The customer talks to me. He speaks with disgust, while wearing a scornful expression. If he's yours, please get him away from me. Yes, I'm sorry. Grab Treska's hand and lead him away. He's still looking at the customer, his mouth ajar and eyes pop. He's also shaking. Only when we turn around the corner, Treska calms down. What was that? I got scared. He said, "What? No, not again!" Suddenly Treska starts screaming like crazy. I cover his mouth with my hands. His face is burning. He's crying. Can you act normal? You don't understand. Of course I don't. I don't understand anything. Knowing other people is still wrong, though. This is something you don't understand, it seems. You're mean. Who, me? Treska pushes me away and runs off. Drat. At the edge of my vision, I see the store staff hang a new sign on the door. There you are. Treska at the cash register. Oh, didn't I? It was a kid. He was low-key spitting game if I had our attention for the cave. I think both of them are kids, like, in this. Like, I think it's a dream or something. We're in a weird-ass fucking state right now. I don't know what's happening. I genuinely, I'm fucking lost right now. I'm not gonna lie to you. We Treska at the cash register before that. I managed to visit the milk department after finding out where it was. Hey, you, move. I hear an angry voice coming from the other side of a long queue that has formed after Treska. I squeeze through towards him. What happened? boy doesn't respond. He just looks at his feet and sniffs. The cashier towers over him. There's a bag of milk lying between them.
Is he yours?
Yes.
Just leave him home next time.
People in the queue nod in agreement.
Pay for the goods, please.
Yes, of course.
Been a waiting fee.
What?
You heard me?
He did, but it's unheard of.
She just started giggling all of a sudden. We're afraid that your son is a retard, too.
But,
You heard me?
you know what? In a fit of rage, I threw a banknote at the cashier of a much higher value than needed, when counting in all the stupid fees. Then grabbed a bag of milk and ran and turned around on my heels. We're leaving, Triska. Why do you think that he's my kid, though? Why? We were the same age before, now... Well, seemingly the same age, but... We spent the whole trip back in silence. At some point, we end up turning right. Toward a gas station. There, Triska finally breaks in silence. Is this like a weird, like, reverse of what happened, you know, for the trip for what happened to school? You know? Like, the boy is the girl, and the girl is the father or something. Like, right now in that scenario. I don't know. The whole trip I could say, because the trip back inside it is something she said that happened. At some point we end up turning right towards the gas station. There, Triska finally breaks the silence. Do you like ice cream? No. Okay. Look at the boy's face. A light flickers in his eyes for a brief moment, and then goes out. You know, he turns away from the path and walks straight towards the highway with determination. I stare at his back, confused. Seems like you're not helping me at all. New playful light flickers in Triska's eyes. Did he just go and kill himself? Huh? 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 What? Hold on. There's like alternate roads I guess I can take, but what? I'm genuinely confused as fuck. Like, the vibes were cool, but I don't get it. Am I too dumb for this, or... Or was the boy's action like an assessment of how he behaved with her? You know, the whole day? And then basically, yeah, you didn't help me at all. Is what he said. And then, you know, in front of a highway, like starting to walk with determination. Was that just like an allegory for what, like a transposition of like our behavior towards, like, you know, the fact that we cannot help her or something? Or maybe, you know, she said that she was not gonna take any medicine at all anymore. That we're not gonna know them anymore. So maybe that's, they actually killed themselves, you know? Because they stopped taking she stopped taking her medicine.
And we're at fault for that because we convinced her to do something else. Let me see if I can do something else. Yeah. Let me just skip. Yeah. Yeah, right. Yeah, now this fucking scene. What does that mean though? Like, I don't get this scene though. I don't get any of this. Or you know, maybe this is like the father. You know, I'm thinking that's the father, and he was like, the thing was actually just like him, like, you know, giving her medicine, you know, like a syringe, you know, like that's why he was forcing her and stuff. And don't drink milk ever again. Seemingly, milk kills us. So I think maybe she has an allergy, or maybe it's an allegory for something like poison or whatnot, you know. And yeah, drinking the milk is like, you know, drinking the Kool-Aid. You just, you know, die. Hitting a pen. No, that's a long ass fucking pen. I mean, oh yeah, pen. I thought you meant like a vape pen, but an actual okay. Yeah, it's like, Is milk an allegory, or is she just like really just like terribly allergic? Then there's the medicine that's meant to keep her alive. The thing that happens when like, you know, she doesn't react because it's usual for her to get like her sting, you know? Maybe this time we convince her to not. We don't encourage her to like try something else. We need to drink the milk. Not drink the milk. Then we'll see. It hasn't even been an hour, dummy. Not going to get milk is going outside. Also, like, it's confusing. Maybe you can piece this together if we think about it. Let's put our thinking caps on. This is. I'm gonna think really hard. Look at all the words there is on this cap. I'm gonna think really hard right now. Like, really, really hard. Also, BRB YouTube. You're bullying me again. Aren't you even a little happy? Not even the slightest bit? No. Well then, I'm not happy either. I need to go to bed. No, you've been in control for way too long already. It's my turn now, alright? I think she is like, you know, this symbol, because I know it, I know this symbol, is like, I think the self, I think it's like the again, like the anti-self, you know, like it's, you know, it's like symbolically like, you know, thinking, watching a video, I say, no, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. Maybe on my own time, but we're not doing that. Like, it's like, maybe she is the depression. Maybe she is the thing killing us. You know, maybe she is, I don't know, our ailment. You know what I mean? And we are in the end the same person, but this is like a characterization of our, like, you know, illness of sorts. And encouraging her behavior just leads us to our death, right? So you just need to fucking clock in, like put the fries in the bag, go to bed, you know? And then go to the medicines and fucking we're off. How about that? Hey, you can do that. You need to do your best to make me feel better. Exactly what I'm doing. Bully. Actually, why am I even worried about this? Don't need it at all. So energetic and I feel great, which means I can do anything. And you can only watch an agonist over your uselessness. I can imagine you how angry you are right now. Yeah, I'm all beside myself. By the way, you're the one that's useless. And pathetic. Then try ruining my mood. Not to have fun when we're together, alright? You're the one calling the shots. Yeah. How long you can last? We'll see, yeah. Am I really that pathetic? Say something. I feel tears streaming down my cheeks, hanging from my chin, and then falling on my clothes, burning holes in them. This equal to why lol. I mean, is it really important to play the prequel? It was fast but not unexpected. Hey, at least I tried. Wash your face and decide what to do, okay.
again. Yeah. How do you feel? You're mocking me, right? I'm obligated to ask you this at least a couple times per session. Per session? Session, huh? You don't like that word? I'm fine. No, you're not. I don't know why, but I thought I'd be able to take control. I was almost ready to. Yeah, taking control. Taking control of me to do the unspeakable act of suicide, which is very bad. Sure, I'd be able to change something after all. I was able to buy milk, you know. I don't know how challenging it was. Yeah, because you're not supposed to, because you cannot drink milk. What a stupid decision, right? Undoubtedly. Moreover, it's dangerous. I know. You keep pushing me. And why did you do that? I felt like you'd be able to fight it on my own. It's true, the pain subsided for a bit at that time. But now I feel like triple force. It hurts so bad. Drink your medicine already, or I'll stop talking to you. No, don't abandon me. Dejected, I reach out for the shelf with my medicine. I swallow the pills one after another, chasing away the unpleasant visions that keep floating up in my memory. Yes! And yet, my mind still draws a terrifying picture. Lumps of coagulated blood and transparent coating travel down my esophagus, scratching its soft walls, leaving behind furrows. I shake my head violently. I don't care if it makes me feel dizzy or worsens my pain. I just don't want to think about something so repulsive. I still haven't changed. Of being alone? Okay. Yeah, I guess. Last pill? Okay. That's what we did though last time. We just were more forceful about it. Wait. So, wait. Does it mean this game just not moving right now? Wait. Displays. Yeah, dude. Was the display not moving? I mean, I read everything, but was the display like frozen for a second? Anyway. I lie on the floor. I look at the ceiling. I can clearly hear water running in the metal pipes. Okay. Wait. Okay. Ready for this focus. Okay. Let's talk about it. Had enough of talking. Yeah, but you're not in control right now. What do you want? Just want to lie down for a bit. Even if the ceiling is about to collapse, it won't be today. Can you stay silent, please? Let me get my thoughts in order. Okay, I guess I cannot do anything. Alright. Carefully extract thoughts that are yet to be fully formed. Okay. What is the magic? Okay. Don't mind either way. Okay. Now we're in the point and click moment, right? I spring to my feet and scream at the top of my lungs as the firefly scatter. Good job, now start over. Unstable behavior makes you look bad. Does it bother you? Should it? Yes. What do you want me to do then? I don't know, it's up to you. Try it again. What do you mean? Never mind. I've changed my mind anyway. Please don't stay silent for this long anymore. I'm having a hard time without your help. I'm not helping, I'm just being a cunt a little bit. Forget about them and go to bed. No, you don't get it. If I'm thinking about something, I need to finish my thoughts or else. Glance around the room. There are too many places where I could just smell the fireflies to hide here. It can be anywhere. Suddenly I hear a deafening rumble. The clock just hit midnight. It's so late already, but I can't go to bed right now. Tell me, please tell me you will help. Stop blaming me, promise to talk. What do you think I'm lying out of fuck you now? I won't go to bed, bro. Go to bed. I'm asking silly questions. Help me find my fireflies. To be honest, I have no idea where to look for them. Guess we'll have to tear the whole place apart. Are you trying to come up with a reason right now? Me? No, of course not. I think you forgot to put up your mind block. I can see through you. Rude.
Alright then, so we need to find a bunch of tiny insects inside a mountain of junk without moving anything even an inch.
Yeah. My oh my.
I have an idea. Okay. What about the things you... Okay. Childish. Oh no. Such a handful. Remember you're able to make decisions. Why not continue to do what you want? A little bit of the room and look around where I would hide if I were a tiny firefly. Ah, this is so thrilling. But it gets warmer from the pleasant anticipation. Hey, fine, look down. Smoke coming out from your clothes. Whatever. Okay, smoke coming out from your clothes.
What does it mean?
Milk, immediately. Go click on the milk. Click on the milk. The background changed. Where are the cockroaches? Can we first the cockroaches? Well, the cockroaches will be there. Have you forgotten? You were the one who told me to think of cockroaches. Okay. Can you get the cockroaches? I do. Okay, I don't, but maybe just using the computer and cipher. So, what happens if you don't find all of them? Okay, there were some here. Okay, and then there was one, where else? There was one in the school bag or something, right? Yeah. No sense of you're there, but I don't care. There's some stuff in spoilers about what the game means. Uh-huh. Is it me you're laughing at? Am I on the proper track, or am I just like completely like stupid? Well, I never, after all on my pet, I'm not going to go along with this nonsense. Got it. It wasn't on purpose this time. It was inside your baggage. Okay. You go to school. Yeah. It picked me up. It was a special meaning to it. I told you it was just a normal day. Okay, good. I look at my bag again, like pouring into the room. I'm gonna pick kicking your bag in a fit of sudden anger, okay? What do you mean you don't go blind? Spend months memorizing, okay? It's a fake inside the buses, okay? Finish searching. Let's see what happens if you don't collect all of them. You want to disclose information because you're never gonna be on the right track. I've managed to gather my thoughts, but something still worries me. I mean, I don't know. Let's see, like right now, what we can do, and then sure, we can disclose information. I've managed to gather my thoughts, but something still worries me. On the other hand, it wasn't supposed to be happy anyway. Why not? If I lose something and then find it. It's just going back to the story. Okay. I want to sleep. Why do you get so fresh air for sleep? What do you mean? If I couldn't breathe so fresh air, somehow there was... Why? Please don't say, but I feel like someone is watching me. There's no way somebody cares about you that much. For a couple of minutes, okay? Yes, let's do this. Maybe I should have done this. Probably the building looks like a bottomless cooking pot, but instead of soot, there's hundreds of concrete and metal boxes on its walls. There are lights on There are lights on in the windows. There are muffled voices coming from the inside. Their howling wind spirals up and splits into into hundreds of independent streams. It seems like it wants to be heard by every person living there. It must feel so lonely living in an endless silence. Apartment building is pretty weird, isn't it? I could see the horizon from my window before. The building grew for miles in both directions. I guess at some point it circled around and closed in on itself. Nothing unusual about that. How do you feel? I usually feel sometimes that's more than enough. Still, you're anxious, aren't you? Where's the eye? Look at the fucking eye, bro. Of course, more of them. I'm completely terrified. Was it that obvious? Is this the thing observing us? Is this a panopticon? You're looking in every direction, not up. Ah, this. I already told you I have an eye. But what? You know, small stuff. Can small stuff make you terrified? It's hard to explain. I climb up the metal railing and let my legs hang down. I sneak short glances at the abyss from time to time. It replies with angry, cold breath. That's how we interact, like old friends. Sometimes I feel like the whole world pretends to be crazy. As if it's trying to make me believe in something that doesn't exist. That's weird, isn't it? Yes, but at the same time it makes me feel a little bit happy. Everything around me was created for my sake. To deceive, trick, confuse me. That's true, I guess. I'm not so crazy myself after all. You believing in this is the definition of craziness. You're probably right. Another gust of wind blasts against the pot's wall, smashing the glass to dust and blowing away the concrete crust. I, on the other hand, feel a gentle breeze that only ruffles my hair. I'm cold, let's go back inside. Returned to my room. Thankfully, it hasn't changed my mood during the minutes I was outside. What are you going to do? What's with this silly question? I'm going to sleep, of course, hoping that tomorrow will only come after a year or a decade. Okay, and yet? You don't have to talk out loud for me to understand, okay? Know that already? So that our time is running short. You want to take another pill? Of course not, okay? Okay. Say goodbye then? What's my favorite? A very small one, what is it? Better not wait too much today, unless I don't believe it was really necessary. We'll see tomorrow. No, I wouldn't be able to sleep like this. Fine, what's the favor? I never see scratch my wrist and bite on my lower lip. Wait a minute, you're afraid to tell me? Yes, I'm also scared that something bad might happen if I tell you. I'm so scared that when something bad happens, something way worse will happen. Stop, I get it already, wait. Can I load? I can only save. How do I load my other game? Stop, I get it already. Still, I won't leave you alone until you tell me. Bully? No, you, okay. Okay. Because the dreams just won't come out. Teeth and just give it all, of course. Sleepy in the morning. I wake up at some started feeling weird and sick. Focus on something important. So let's focus on something important. What is it? Is this gonna be the same now? Family lies a narrow, dimly lit island. Enough of the Is this death? Is this death? Is this passing to the other world? You know? Is this our soul crossing the bridge? And this is death. Like, this is like, you know, our guide towards the afterlife or some shit like that. Probably not, I don't know. I'm doing that. Nothing different yet. Nothing different. Can't do anything? Okay. Not able to make any choices here. Over the highway, the search is very confused. Maybe at all. Okay. Any fucking... Nothing different happened. What? Okay, let me just... Hey, this is my save that I made before, when I collected everything. Let's see what happens if I go, like... Will something happen? Something different happens if you have all the fireflies. And you go look at shit. I hope so, at least. Apartment building looks like a bottomless cooking pot with walls. Windows of a voice. Looks pretty weird. Oh, the code word! Really want to remember your promise. You don't need the code word anymore. Oh shit, yes! 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 I don't like when this happens. I want to remember certain things only when I want to. Unless you've made that promise. Yes! Then I'll keep it, but you need to keep in mind that from this moment on, every word will bring me pain. A bandana, imagine falling into the abyss. I have exactly 2 minutes before I meet my end. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. I had a friend online, my best friend. Even though the combination of letters... Yeah, bro. Found something. I started again and I went to the balcony this time. Since I made the promise, I have this thing that happened. I had a friend online, my best friend, even though the combination of letters he used instead of his name wasn't that cool. Well, the combination of pixels he had instead of his photo was also boring and unattractive. This is so strange and wrong, breaking the rules of being online. Why was he doing that? Maybe his code was a few lines short. Don't quite get what you mean. I tell you about those rules. I can't find them anywhere, but I'm smart, so I figured them out myself. Although, I'm not sure if I should divulge them. Why? I'm not sure to say what I think out loud. I tend to make mistakes. If I make just a single one, everything that comes out after contradicts my thoughts. Okay. And I end up with the opposite position. And I don't want that. According to that logic, it'd be better for you to keep your mouth shut forever. Yeah, that's my dream. Keep my mouth shut, never get up from bed, never see or hear anything. Just dream on and on and on and on. Oh, why is everything so terrible? Don't get distracted. So what was that about your friend? My friend? Ah, yes. He was brazen enough to... Come on, gather your thoughts. He somehow made me believe that he was real. He kept describing someone else's life to me in detail as if it was him. And he expected me to do the same. And then I told him everything about myself without hiding a single thing. I grit my teeth. Oh, I can kind of see where this is going now. The wind whips my face without mercy. It slices my skin into uneven stripes, as if it's a piece of thin cloth. He knew more about me than anybody else in the world. You know what he did? Yes. Sending an army of bots to harass me was probably fun. What's most important? It was a win-win situation. They spawn here and there, simple bits of code that are effortless to run. No wonder the algorithm assigns that pattern more often than others from the list. Text and video generators get to work at the same time. My name surfaces on the web more and more. It's unbearable. Unbearable. From around every corner, every balcony, ceiling, attic, wall, I always feel many pairs of watchful eyes directed at me. Was she like bullied, doxxed, like on the internet and stuff? Now they watch me from the screens too. But I put an end to it. Like this a long time ago, and now she's okay. It's way more grounded than I expected. Though maybe I only decided that only. Body finally crashes into the ground, smashing into millions of tiny pieces, like porcelain. It's my second death for today already. I died again and felt nothing. I'm cold. Let's go back inside. I return to my room. Thankfully, it hasn't changed one bit during the minutes I was outside. Without a second thought, I go towards my laptop and yank the power cable from the outlet. That's it. That's it. That's it. What are you going to do? With this silly question. I'm going to sleep, of course. Hoping that tomorrow will only come after a year or a decade. Imagining myself to be outside, okay? And yet, I don't have to talk out loud, okay? No, that already. Also, know that our time is running short. You won't take another pill? Of course not. In fact, I won't. Okay. Let's say goodbye then. No. I have one more small favor to ask. A really, really small one. What is it? There's not too much to tell, so I don't want to forget forever. I won't blame you, but was it really necessary? We'll see tomorrow. We're only built to sleep like this. When was the favor? She scratched my wrist and bite on my lower lip. Edmund, you're afraid to tell me. Yes. Okay. Something bad happens in the world. Okay, stop. I get it already. I won't leave you alone until you tell me. No, you. Okay. Because the dreams just won't come anymore. You won't believe me? Okay. Feeling strange and when I collapsed out of the room and couldn't move for a while. See those letters and eyes were hanging over me and hissing. It's horrible. That's, yeah, bullying. That's people like fucking with her. That's the numbers, that's the faces, that's the eyes. That's the harassment. That's the harassment. Well deserved, I guess. I guess, yeah, because she left herself be like she let herself be vulnerable, and you know someone took advantage of that. I think I was found the biggest lie in the world. Yes, it felt exactly like that. That's me. Okay. That I stopped. The silhouettes, letters, and I stayed here. I guess they like this place. Yeah. It makes sense now. It's filling my way, peeping at me. I'm kind of scared of them.
can't even argue with them. Today. Well, I still too scared to tell me. Of course, they're still listening, you know? Use your hands. Alright. Rolling my fingers in the tizzy, forming complex shapes. Want me to tell you a bedtime story? I hear you, okay. What do you say? I'm happy to, but I have no idea what to tell you. Will the cutscene now change with a boy? On a wooden bench in front of me lies a narrow dimly, okay? That's the boy! I guess that's the boy that lied to us. Or something. Or maybe that's something else, but... I see a boy with a weird expression on its face. You're late. Who are you? The boy blinks in bewilderment. I'm not going anywhere like this. Try again. He takes a very deep breath. You are late. I'm confused. He stares back and also confused. Sorry? The boy nods, satisfied. See much better. Or maybe what happened really was that, you know, they're both very sad people. You know, he wasn't interesting. That's what she said. He wasn't interesting. He wasn't like acting like other people on the internet. They were relating to each other and they told each other's lives together. And you know, at the end he says like, you're not helping me at all. And then him like walking towards the highway. Maybe she's like traumatized because like he said that to her, and you know, he took his own life, and she has now like have to live with that, and people like blame her for it or something, you know? Maybe that's what it is. Maybe. Much better. Huh. Do you have a name? My name's Treska. Also, yeah, Treska, that's like a weird name, the weird username. You know that she said like it was like a jumbled up version of his real name. What could it be? Treska. What? Treska. Okay. Castel? No. Aztec? No. Cassette? No. Desak? No, I don't know. Maybe it's a Russian name because it was Russian text at some point. Or like, you know, East European name. I don't know. Give the Brad a new leading. He's so young yet already coming at me with questions like that. Of your business. And besides, will anyone tell me what I'm doing here? Hey, that's rude. It's not like I read something, okay? It tells you anything. I know all there is to know, for one. But what? You're obligated to escort me to the store. And then strikes the victory pose. No way I'm doing that. You do understand that refusal is futile. Aren't you full of yourself? Serious, I'm not the one who decided that. Do you think I'm delighted with your company? Constantly shifting between happiness, sadness, loudness, silence. He's a wacko and his name is stupid. Yeah, that's the person. Are we going or what? I can go, I need to think. Happy to, but I don't know the way. What does the milk mean? Is it like making yourself vulnerable? Is it like something sexual? What is it? To be honest with you, I don't like you. She person nothing in reply. I do like you though. And he grabs my hand without hesitation. I don't even have time to retort. Lead the way. Sweet. And the trip took a little longer than it should be. Should have. We have special staff for this. Someone who runs to change the sign every 5 minutes. It's convenient. Okay. What is this? Those are the whole thing with her dad picking her up, right? Violently and shit. Like from school, and she never went to school again. After a round of going across the long row of canned products, I realized that we're lost. Okay, maybe we should have some directions, sure.
get this. I genuinely don't get this right now. This part. Will this change? Maybe this was him like trying to talk about his problems, and then she was like being mean to him about it. Didn't know how to behave, and that it pushed him away. In a way. Dread. The end of my vision. The C-store staff hang a new sign to the door. I managed to visit a million bars. Hey, you move. Okay. Waiting, you gotta pay for him. He bought the milk and he died. He's yours, because we're responsible perhaps for his death, maybe. And like the waiting fee, like we're responsible for other things, like we're getting blamed. We have to pay the price for him or something. For the fact that your son is a retard too. But then she gives them a reaction that was much higher than needed. Like she not really overreacted, but she gave like too much back, and that that's I'm turning around on my heel. You're leaving, Treska. Don't get it. Maybe I'm just tripping. Spent the whole trip back in silence. At some point we end up turning right toward a gas station here. Jessica finally breaks the silence. Do you like ice cream? No. Okay. With the Wall Street or the highway, the Manchester are confused. No, the same shit happens. There's nothing else different. It's like you're not helping me at all. Playful light flickers in Jessica's eyes. I don't know. I don't know. Everything is fine, don't you see? Our friends, that's what friendship is like. I look down, please make it stop. Is anyone here? Was anyone here? I want to look at the achievements. Just to see, because you're probably gonna get something from doing that. And I don't want to miss on knowing what the fuck it means, all this shit, man. Yeah, BRB YouTube. Yeah, the achievements don't seem to mean shit. I don't know. You make something, but... Well, you can spill whatever, you said, spill the knowledge, I guess. Since you said, other time. Now that I did my diligence, my due diligence in some way, tell me, what you found then. Or I look for it myself, but, spoilers about what the game means. Because you're never gonna be on the right track. Stuff. Are you here? No, he left. He died. Bookback has died. Rest in peace. But yeah, that was something. I don't know what to feel about this. I don't know how to feel about this. And let me look for the the prequel. Apparently, milk inside a bag. Wait. It was there as well. The monster that injects you is her mother. Yeah, her mother stupidly pushes the dad out the window. Her online friend ratted her out. Hospital pushes the dad out the window. When is that said? When that she pushes him out the window? Don't recall that. Her online friend ratted her out. That's... Okay. Some weird from OCD where she had put bagged milk into her own bag and her OCD caused her to keep saying it over and over. Love the other endings of the first game. My personal opinion based on my own experience. I honestly don't know how to describe the experience without saying it. I feel terrifyingly accurate. Let's see what this game because it was. Okay, wait. Also, let me just show you what's on my screen. This game made me feel something in a strange sense that I can quite explain. This. Okay. This gem since 2021. I didn't spend 30 minutes on this game. I still think about this to this day. Probably because I was on an acid, but still. Okay. Immersion simple experience that can be completed with 100% with minimum effort. It doesn't take much time to see everything the game has to offer. Maybe a plus or a downside depending on what you're looking for. The game includes 2 minor jump scares, but overall it relies on more on the aesthetics, on design, and the story visual to create unforgettable. Okay. Where it's such a distorted way of this mental condition, intentional. There are 2 endings that remove dialogue choices. So with that interplay does not directly control the girl without access a voice in her head, influencing her thoughts. Okay, overall it goes okay. Let's see what you think. Go watch Lean. Okay. Ah, man. Alright. Alright. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I was trying to figure this shit out, man. I was trying to figure this shit out, man. I don't know. Yeah, well. To be a mother. It tickles. I hurt someone. Will we meet again? Hi. Have this feeling. What do you mean I'm being ignored? Who want me dead? Milk. Do I really need someone? I'm not in control. Okay. Let me leave a review then. I played 2 hours. Let me leave a review. Yes. Do I recommend this game? No. I don't get it. It's like I rate this game 5 point from the game's author's own experience. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I said in the beginning. It's like it feels like a trauma dump game, you know. It feels like trauma dumping game, you know. Like I don't know. I do not like it. Rate this game 5.8 out of 10. It's okay, I guess. I don't know, but I don't recommend it. I don't know. I lowered my expectations at first, and I still I'm still kind of disappointed. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know. Post review. All right. So yeah. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being with me and during that experience. That during that voyage we just had, and yeah. See you in the next episode. Tomorrow we'll play Ultra Kill, and now off the recording, and after this, we'll be spinning the wheel, the hit list wheel, and to see what game we play next. So, yeah. Smash up, subscribe, and all the bullshit, and see you in the next one.